experience. Our crowd and culture is all about a fun family environment. We love groups, big and small, so get the family, get your team, and head over to Angry Crab Shack with 13 locations around Phoenix, Yuma, and Tucson. Visit angrycrabshack.com for more information.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another matchup here at Campo Verde High School in Gilbert. It is FC Arizona taking on Los Angeles SC. Welcome, everyone, into the broadcast booth. My name is Chase Beardsley alongside Trey Matthews. Let's get hyped for this upcoming matchup. FC Arizona, they're currently 1-2. Meanwhile, Los Angeles has yet to win a game. Trey, tell me a little bit about these two teams.
So what's at stake for FC Arizona is that they have 5 games remaining, all against lower seeds, and the best case scenario for them is to try to surpass 500, and that's the ultimate goal, and that's what's at stake for this game. So I know it's a cliche to say this, it's a lower seed, and I know they're going into the game blazing with confidence, but the name of the game is that do not play down to your competition. You got to play your game. You got to take your time. You got to play your pace, so that way you can ultimately come away with the win. I know it might be a lame duck kind of thing, just because, like I said, there's 5 games remaining, and best case scenario is that they're just trying to get that 500 threshold. But at the end of the day, pride is at stake, and you want to have some momentum going into to next year.
Only one team makes the playoffs from each division/conference. So these two teams kind of out of it. It's going to be an interesting matchup, though, as these two teams are battling out to be back to 500. When we come back, we have the game, and me and myself, Trey, will have the call. We'll see you then.
The FC Arizona National Premier Soccer League, United Women's Soccer, and United Premier Soccer League seasons continue with your hometown teams representing the great state of Arizona against opponents from across the Southwest and the entire nation. To learn more about your team's schedule and how to get tickets, visit fcarizona.com. Introducing first, LASC, head coached by Esteban Chavez. Number 11, Kylie O. Number 27, Helen Schaefer. Number 20, Alona Chapman. Number 8, Margaret Osterson. Number 19, Kayla Chin. Number 9, Chloe Catalini. Number 10, Sage Shurian. Number 1, Anna Bossi McKay. Number 26, Sam Nito. Number 4, Sarah Yabara. Number 2, Megan Sparrow. And introducing your FC Arizona, head coached by Sarah Koleski. Number 5, Leticia Sebra. Number 19, Alexandra Shepard. Number 1, Daria Mosalai. Number 27, Caitlin Meter. Number 20, Ashley Newland. Number 17, Callie Farguson. Number 26, Natalie Stevens. Number 9, Jenna Merrill. Number 15, Rebecca Valdez. Number 10, Katrina Weatherall. And number 7, Reese Grant. Fans on your feet for your FC Arizona.
And welcome back, guys, here at Campo Verde High School as we await the opening draw between these two teams. Like we said, Trey, FC Arizona currently winless at home. They have only won one game, and that was up in Reno, their first game of the season. Trey, tell me a little bit about these two teams as we prepare.
So Los Angeles is currently 0-3 and 4th in the division. They've scored 2 goals all season and allowed 6 against. They dropped their first game of the season against Calgary and went 0-2 in the past couple weeks against the Santa Clarita Blue Heart, who are 2nd in the division. FC Arizona won their first game of the season against Reno before dropping 2 straight to number 1 Calgary over the past couple weeks. They look to get a win in their first match this season against Los Angeles SC.
And we are underway here in Gilbert, Arizona. Welcome again, everyone, to the broadcast. Myself, Chase Beardsley, and Trey Matthews here up in the booth. And let's get this game started. FC Arizona with the ball about midfield range. We're going to kick it over around the 50 mark on the pitch. Try to get it here. FC Arizona trying to gain possession of the ball as they head into LA zone. LA's going to kick it out. Here's FC Arizona coming up through the middle, trying to get traction here. FC Arizona is going to go to the right side of the pitch. Here's number 20 for FC Arizona coming up. And number 20 is going to try to kick it out of that corner. And it's going to end up going to FC Arizona. And they're going to throw it back into play. Here they go. Kicking it back to number 20 for FC Arizona. Trying to head butt it into the net, but it is going to go out of bounds and out of play.
Still relatively early, and both teams are just trying to settle into this game. So nothing cooking for both respective programs, but look for FC Arizona and also LA to try to get something going as the game progresses, but taking their time, just trying to ease into it.
Here we are. It's going to go back to FC Arizona, trying to get away from LA's defenders here. Number 21 for FC Arizona. That will be Ashley Newland, who is number 20 on the team. Kicking it back over, and it's going to go out of play once again.
So right here, we're looking for both respective teams to just try to go deep into the zone to try to penetrate on in and look and just collapse the defense, but neither team is biting for the time being, and both teams are having trouble set up shop because, like I said, early on in the game, still trying to settle into it, but we'll see how this plays out as the game progresses, as FC Arizona is definitely just trying to get something going in front of their home fans.
And LA is going to try for the first time to get a shot off, but FC Arizona regains it. That is number 20. That is Ashley Newland, defender. And keep a reminder, it is very hot out today, so
Absolutely.
we'll see if we're going to get a lot of substitutes, if we're going to get a lot of switches. But in any case, FC Arizona takes a shot, and that is an easy save for Los Angeles starting goalkeeper, and that is Anna Bazi McKay.
So you mentioned the heat right here, so I'm sure the trainers on standby, I'm sure they're preaching to the girls on the roster, which is make sure you stretch, make sure you get things going, because you don't want to cramp up, especially with the amount of heat and the amount of movement that you do, especially in the sport of soccer. So Make sure you keep yourself hydrated on the sideline before and after the game as well, because it is 100+ degrees here in Gilbert, Arizona. And I'm sure these aren't the ideal conditions you want to be playing in, but you got to sell for what you're being given.
And you got to also think about the turf. The turf has to be scorching hot.
Absolutely, because the turf and that artificial grass, it absorbs that sunlight and it remains there. So you can definitely see the heat dissipate when it gets late at night.
FC Arizona, there is number 20, Ashley Newland. Ashley Newland shoots into the LA zone and is going to go out of bounds. I believe it will be FC Arizona throwing the ball back in. And going to try to see that. It looks like number 27 for FC Arizona, Caitlin Meter. Meter will throw it in. Number 17 for FC Arizona, a little bit of a trip, but they keep possession of the ball. There's Newland trying to hit it. Header and a save by Anna Bozy-McKay already.
That was a great save right there. Not able to get it past her and just playing with her head on a swivel right there as the play started to die out at the end, and it seemed like she was able to pinpoint that save at the right possible time. So love the effort for right there, and we remain scoreless.
And looks like number 19, Kayla Chin, is going to have it for LA. And it's stolen by FC Arizona there, and they try to regain possession. There's FC Arizona trying to battle out for the ball. And it looks like Newland's going to get it again. Newland pitches it forward. FC Arizona trying to gain possession in the LA zone. No shots by LA yet. And FC Arizona here is another prime opportunity from them. And is quickly stolen away by LA. Here's LA. They're going to try to get it through the midfield, mid pitch. Good passing here by LA to get through the middle of the field. And it's easily going to be kicked away by Daria Masali.
Try saying that name 10 times fast.
Yes, it's one of those names that are difficult to pronounce, but she is the starting goaltender here for FC Arizona.
Mesalai.
Yes, sir, Trey. Thank you again for that last name pronunciation. Again, so far, so good for FC Arizona. Newland trying to do something here. Passes to a teammate. Passing it back to the far teammate, FC Arizona. Number 19 for LA, Kayla Chin, is going to kick it back into the mid-pitch. FC Arizona is going to try a little attempt here to get stuff going. Number 18 for LA, and two players collide here. And one for LA kind of grabbing their, looks like their calf. That would be number 8, Margaret Amundsen for LA.
Yeah, might have just gotten a little shaken up right there. She'll remain in the games. Nothing doing right there. Once again, just fell to the ground, just had to regain control of her bearings, and she's good to go, and we play on.
Number 11 for LA will pass it mid-pitch. Pass forward. LA coming into FC Arizona zone for the first time all match. And they'll try to get possession, but the ball's going too fast and will go out of play here. And we'll see who gets to kick it out. It's going to be the goaltender for FC Arizona, Daria Masalai. It's
a very hard name to pronounce.
It is. It's a very unique name. And the two clubs will be battling it out here. FC Arizona. Pass over to Newland. And it's going to deflect out. We're going to see who throws it in for FC Arizona. Try and get a number a little hard to see. But that was number 11, it looks like, for FC Arizona. Again, kind of hard to see the numbers of the uniform. But we'll continue play into the LA zone. It will go. The ball. And header, it looked like, by an FC Arizona player, number 26, Natalie Steffens. But are sent tumbling to the turf, and here is LA, number 9, Chloe Tadomni, coming in. That's going to be number 2, I believe, Megan Farrell, who kind of puts it in the middle of the pitch. Number 26 for FC Arizona now tumbling to the ground with number 19.
Also, something you don't want to get is turf burn. So when you slide and dive onto the pitch, it's definitely going to sting a little bit if we were, as opposed to playing on real grass.
Absolutely. It's going to burn.
Hence the name Turf Burn.
See, Arizona's going to kick it out of their own zone, and Newman will grab that puck. Newland coming up the side of the pitch. The ball goes. Number 2 for Los Angeles, Megan Farrell. Pass it to her goaltender, McKay.
Chase, there's no pucks in soccer.
Yes, that was my bad. Correcting myself there with ball. And Bosie McKay will put it back to number 2 of Los Angeles SC. They'll kick it to the middle of the pitch. Here comes Margaret Olmanson coming up the side, but they get the ball back to FC Arizona and goes back to the middle of the pitch. Kicking it towards McKay once again, and ooh, that was a close one. Bosie McKay was going out of the net to go get the ball. FC Arizona had an attacker there, but McKay was able to safely send that ball to the middle of the pitch again.
So whenever your goalkeeper leaves their positioning, I don't care what it is, I don't care if it's soccer, hockey, lacrosse, it's always a risk because you expose yourself to an open net opportunity, especially with your attacker coming full steam ahead. So always risky to try to make that sort of play, but luckily for LA, they were able to just knock it away.
Absolutely. That was a safe one for LA, but a risky play by McKay coming out of the middle of the net. And they're going to go up the right-hand side of the pitch. Here's LA deflected over by FC Arizona, and it's going to go out of bounds.
So we're going to see a side out most likely.
11 minutes and 30 seconds into this match between Los Angeles SC and FC Arizona here in Gilbert, Arizona. Trey, would you like to know what the current temperature is outside?
I really don't want to know, but I think you're going to tell me anyway because it's going to be unbearable.
Absolutely. It's 102 outside with these players playing.
Hopefully the players have ice and water, and once again, hopefully they stretch beforehand. Don't want to see anyone cramp up in that sort of aspect. So always essential to make sure you take care of your body, especially in this sort of heat.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw their warm-ups a little bit different, it kind of seemed like. They were really stretching. Make sure, you know, the heat doesn't affect them, and I am 100% sure that there's plenty of water and ice in those tents, and it's sent to FC Arizona's net, and Daria Masali is going to save that ball and grab onto it and get it out of that zone.
Yep, kicks it down the pitch, and we're going to reset.
Absolutely. Here comes number 17 for FC Arizona, Callie Fargenson, trying to do a header there to the ball and kicks it through the middle. Easy save by Bosie McKay, and she's going to roll it back to her Los Angeles teammates.
The last couple of possessions for Bosie McKay seems like she's had to make a lot of grade A saves, and it seems like when the play is starting to get going for FC Arizona, Bosie McKay is able to pinpoint what's going to happen so that way she can locate the ball, make the save, and keep her team in the game. Obviously, it's still tied and scoreless, 0 apiece, but still, she's putting up a fabulous effort in net so far for LA.
Absolutely, Trey. I mean, so far, she's come up with some pretty decent saves. Meanwhile, over in the FC Arizona end, Daria Masali, only one save right there, I would say. FC Arizona's defense not really having to go to work so far. We'll see what goes on in the rest of the game, what transpires. In any case, a lot of umbrellas out here today, Trey.
Absolutely. 'Cause
Again, adding on to that heat.
Yep, like you said, it's 102 degrees. We're in dry heat, and going back to what you said about the pace of the game so far for both respective teams. So obviously, it's going to take a minute for these teams to settle on in, and we're already seeing LA get the work on by FC Arizona so far. However, I wouldn't underestimate Los Angeles SC, as I'm sure they're going to try to keep the momentum up and try to shift it back into their favor. But like I said, it's probably going to take a minute before both teams settle into the game. But playing their brand of soccer and just pacing themselves so that way they can try to tip the odds back into their favor and just ease their way into the game.
Diving pass made by Los Angeles and a kick and a save by FC Arizona's goalkeeper. And it will remain 0-0. But a nice setup there by Los Angeles. A diving pass to get the ball to the front of the net. And we still play on 0-0.
I think it's 0-0, not nil. 0-0, another term for 0. But I get what you're saying.
It's going to go out of bounds here. Trying to see number 18 for Los Angeles, Jennifer Vera. It's going to throw it in. Rather, that's number 19, Kayla Chin. And it's going to be FC Arizona's possession. It looks like trying to see who's going to go and throw it in. Looks to be number 17, Kelly Fargenson. Throwing it in for FC Arizona. Or at least giving the ball over to number 27 for FC Arizona, Caitlin Meter. Meter throws it in. FC Arizona trying to regain the ball here. Goes up the side of the pitch. Pass over. FC Arizona trying to get something going here. That's number 5.
Love the defensive effort from Los Angeles SC. You saw that FC Arizona was trying to go deep into their zone and try to collapse the defense, and Los Angeles SC is able to help out their netminder in Bozzy McKay and just try to make sure that they don't get deep on in.
There's a save by Bozzy McKay. As you mentioned, Trey, Bozzy McKay having to make some easy and pretty difficult saves so far.
A little mix of both, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so far, some good chances by FC Arizona, but a lot of shots so far, I would say. FC Arizona trying to gain possession in front, but they're going to kick it out, and that would be Los Angeles SC. FC Arizona, number 27, Caitlin Meter, kicking it back in. It's going to be close to the goalkeeper, but it's going to go out of bounds and player toppling over. It looks like Bozzy McKay is going to kick it out.
Yep, Bozzy McKay is going to reset the offense for Los Angeles SC, and let's see what Los Angeles could do on this possession.
Playing it around is Los Angeles, and that's going to be number 19, Kayla Chin. Pass over to number 27, Schaffer for LA. Back to Chin. Chin. Back to Schaffer. Schaffer trying to get it back to Chin, but Arizona grabs the ball, passes it over almost mid-pitch. Number 5, Zebra going to get the ball for FC Arizona, kicks it back to her defenders. Passing it forward to the side of the pitch, left-hand side. FC Arizona trying to keep the ball away from LA, trying to get a good quality shot here. Deflected back is the ball into LA's zone, but it eventually ends up mid-pitch. Some action here, it looks like.
Yeah, a bit of a tussling match, but referees blow the whistle to blow the play dead, and we're going to reset. Looks like it's going to go back into the possession of Los Angeles SC as they're going to kick it down the pitch and try to set up shop.
Number 9 for Los Angeles, that would be Chloe Tadini. Pass over. LA trying to keep possession here. But FC Arizona now has the ball. They're up mid-pitch, waiting for more attackers to come in. Failed pass, but number 24, FC Arizona, that would be Ashley Newland. trying to keep the ball away from LA. Some good moves from her to keep the ball from her team. And now FC Arizona going to pass it dangerously to their goalkeeper. Almost getting there is LA. But FC Arizona keeps possession. Here's FC Arizona right here. Side of the pitch. Putting it in the mid. And it goes back, and it looks like Bosie McKay is going to retrieve that ball. And they're going to kick it out of there. Passing it to her fellow defender. Number 2, there it is, Megan Farrell. Farrell with the ball. And that was a huge hit almost by number 20 for FC Arizona. Ashley.
Yeah, Newland right there just playing aggressive and just trying to assert herself, on that previous play. So love the physicality, love the effort from FC Arizona on that previous possession, but goes back to the possession of Los Angeles SC as Newland might have gotten just a tad bit too aggressive on that previous possession.
And that was actually Natalie Steffens, number 26. The numbers are a bit difficult to read. Again, apologize for that. Looks like number 5 for LA. Pass over FC Arizona. The aforementioned Steffens trying to regain the ball here. Passes it back to their defenders. Passes it back up. Number 5 for LA. Trying a bit of moves, but it's going to go out of play. And we'll see who's going to throw it in for number. It's going to be number 5 for LA. That's Ashley Aranda. Number 26 for FC Arizona. There he goes, Steffens. Steffens trying to get the ball here, but LA gets possession. Number 9 going up the mid-pitch. Back to LA. Number 27 for LA. Helen Schaffer kicking it over. Shurian going to try to get it, but FC Arizona is going to regain possession here. And Shurian grabs it. Shurian kick. And a little bit of a save by Masaei.
Yeah, she just dove onto the pitch for dear life to just knock the ball out of play. So that was a fantastic effort right there by FC Arizona to keep the ball out of the net. And looks like we're going to reset, as it is going to be a side out.
I believe this is going to be a
corner kick. I beg your pardon.
Los Angeles SC will get a big chance here. And it will go just wide and too far for anything for LA to do, and it's going to go out of play.
You know what I used to say, Chase?
What's that, Trey?
Put too much zing in the sling right there, as the ball just went way up there, and none of her teammates had a chance to try to knock the ball on in and find the back of the net. So she put a lot of force onto that kick and unfortunately just sailed right over the heads of her teammates and couldn't do anything on that possession.
I believe this is going to be a little break here for both clubs. Trying to refuel again. It is definitely hot out there.
Yeah, you see the helpers right there in green vests trying to pass out waters to all the players, trying to make sure that everyone isn't overheating, getting hydrated, so that way they could continue in this ball game. And it looks like we're also going to be getting some refreshments up here in the broadcast booth as well.
I see that too, Trey. But so far, a 0-0 game between these two clubs. A lot of good chances, it seems like, for FC Arizona. And in my opinion, the little corner kick from Los Angeles SC, that was their best chance so far.
It was their best chance. Unfortunately, it wasn't executed well enough. As like I said, just put a little too much muscle and a little too much oomph in that kick, and it sailed right over the heads of her teammates.
100%. I will agree there, Trey. We're going to step aside for a second, take a refresher ourselves, and we'll be right back when these two teams resume play. Welcome back, everyone, to Campo Verde High School here in Gilbert. Score is still 0-0. 25:08 into this game, into this match. And we will resume play after that quick water break. Again, it's hot out here, Trey.
It is hot, and we also want to extend an apology to the viewers. We know you can only see part of the broadcast. Our camera operator is here, had to make a quick pit stop, and now you're going to see full action of the game. Luckily, nobody has scored yet, and we're still relatively early in this game. So just wanted to put that out there for the viewers. You will see the full action momentarily.
Newland will grab the ball here in mid-pitch. Number 5 for FC Arizona, kicking it back up. Here's LA trying to grab ball, but they can't. FC Arizona is going to kick it to the left-hand side of the pitch. Could be a penalty, it looks like. Ref has his flag up, and the ball will go out of play.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. FC Arizona only has 5 more games before the end of the season. 3 of those games are against lower-seeded teams, currently with the club facing Los Angeles twice in the next couple of weeks. So at this point, like we said at the top of the broadcast for FC Arizona, trying to get a win at home, and pride is at stake. Yes, they cannot qualify for the playoffs, but they're trying to get to that 500 threshold.
And there will be a substitute here, number 6 for FC Arizona, Haley Matthews, heading into the pitch, along with number 14, and that is going to be Kendra Schwartz.
Haley Matthews, I like her last name for some reason. It really speaks to me. For anyone who doesn't know, my name is Trey Matthews, that's why. No relation whatsoever, though.
Mid-pitch, this will be Shore's first time on the pitch this game, passing it back up and to number 15 for FC Arizona. Good chance here, sliding it past, and a diving save by Bozie McKay, but a good setup there by FC Arizona.
What a play right there by Bozie McKay. Full steam ahead, FC Arizona just trying to get on in, and Bozie McKay makes another great save to keep the score tied 0-0.
Number 4 for Los Angeles, Sarah Ibarra coming up. And there's LA trying to do something here. FC Arizona will regain possession, but what a fantastic save by Bozie McKay. Like you said, Trey, best chance so far in the match.
If I had a nickel for every time we said that was a great save by Bozie McKay, I think I could retire by now. Not really, but maybe I could buy a candy bar.
Some good saves by her so far. There's Schwartz, left-hand side of the pitch, trying to get it into the LA zone, but a defensive block by LA will send it flying out of play.
So you see Los Angeles SC right here stepping up their overall defense because you do not want to overwork your goalkeeper in Bozie McKay. She's been keeping LA in the game so far. No, it's tied 0-0, but FC Arizona has definitely had some good offensive execution. So the defense in this case is just trying to step up and return the favor for Bozie McKay because, once again, she is fantastic in net for Los Angeles SC.
Yeah, so far she's had to make, I would say, a quantity amount of saves, but that last one was definitely all quality.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I took freshman year science. Didn't do too well in it, but I know quality, quantitative. Yeah, so quality is the look of it. Quantity is the number of it. Clever.
Again, welcome to Campo Verde High School. If you're just joining us, Trey Matthews, my color commentator, and I'm Chase Beardsley, main voice of this match today. Here's FC Arizona battling it out, and looks like it's going to be reset here for FC Arizona. That's a free kick.
Yeah, so Los Angeles got a little too handsy and a little too aggressive, so FC Arizona is going to be bailed out in this case and be given the free kick.
Kicking in to the LA zone is FC Arizona, and they're going to pass back to their defenders, and Bozie McKay in that. Kicks it out of bounds. We're going to see who throws it in. Looks like number 5 possibly for FC Arizona. Throwing it in. Trying to keep it inbounds is going to be FC Arizona, but it goes back out.
I like the designs of these uniforms for FC Arizona, but they are so darn hard to read, kind of thing, because the number blends in with what like the white sparkle a little bit that's on the uniform. I think that's the design of it, but it is really hard to read the back of the uniforms to try to see which player it is.
Substitution for LASC, number 3, Cordelia Cross, number 14, Nicole Noguera.
Looks like a substitute here for LA, number 14 going on to the pitch. Nicole Nogueras. You're going to see a lot of substitutes, I feel like, today, Trey. Again, it's super hot, and even with the water breaks, it is super hot outside.
Absolutely got to be smart in your substitutions, however, because in the sport of soccer, limited in substitutions, but yeah, you don't want to overwork your players.
FC Arizona try to get the ball back as Bosie McKay passes it on to her teammates. LA going mid-pitch. FC Arizona now gaining possession. There's Shores coming up the middle of the pitch and gets kicked out by LA. Number 21 for FC Arizona kicks it over to Shores. Shores trying to gain that ball back, but can't. But FC Arizona's got it anyway. Number 26 for FC Arizona passes it. Number 15, kick, save by Bosie McKay.
Line drive right at her, and she was able to locate it beautifully and make the easy save for Los Angeles once more.
Pass over. That's number 5, Ashley Aranda for LA. Almost gets tripped up a little bit. Going into the FC Arizona zone is the ball. It's going to go to Masali. We'll see what she does with it. She's going to kick it to the middle of the pitch, and it's going to go out of play. Trey, what do you think of this match so far?
Well, both teams have had good opportunities to try to score, but nothing on the scoreboard to show for it. So both teams playing, I think, a decent game of soccer, but at the same time, you got to get something going sooner rather than later. But we're about 33 minutes into this matchup, so I'm sure as it progresses a little bit more, maybe we'll start to see both teams spice it up a little bit. But for the time being, I think it's been an entertaining ball game for both the fans, us up here in the broadcast booth, and the players. I'm sure they're not enjoying the heat, but I'm sure they're happy to be playing the game that they so love right now. But no, it's a cliche to say it. But for right now, it's just like both teams just got to ease into it and just try to set up shop and just find their offensive rhythm. But both goalkeepers are doing an excellent job of keeping their respective programs into the game and keeping the score tied 0-0.
This is a breakaway for LA. Kicking it, saved by Masai.
Masai, speaking of which right there, another great save, this time by FC Arizona, as like you just said, Los Angeles was out and running, and Masai just didn't get phased in the slightest and was able to make a crucial save.
Header there by a FC Arizona player and goes in possession of LA. But what a nice save by Masai on that breakaway. Here is LA passing over, trying to get back into the rhythm. Into the FC Arizona zone they go. It's number 4 for LA. Pass over, number 3, Cordelia Cross. It's going to go out of play. Masai is going to get it out of here, it looks like. There will be another substitution, number 16 for FC Arizona. That is Annie Jensen going into the game, and looks like number 3, Neshma Rodriguez, going into the game for FC Arizona. Along with number 4, Dalia Alonso. So 3 substitutions for FC Arizona here as they come into the game. Try to get some fresh legs onto that field.
Absolutely, and I'm sure, like we say, you don't see substitutions all that often in soccer because you have a limited amount. However, sure the circumstance is a little different this time around.
Absolutely. And Los Angeles SC comes from Glendale, not Arizona, but California.
There's a Glendale, California.
Yes, there is, Trey, in the Southern California, obviously, region.
Oh. Is that where the Athletics play? Oakland Athletics or something like that?
That Oakland A's play in Oakland, California. That is near San Francisco, Trey.
Oh, well, I've never been to California, so I'm just going based off of guessing.
Posey McKay is going to get an easy ball there and going to throw it out of the LA zone. LASC is going to grab it here. Kylie O trying to grab something there. Trying to grab the ball. Kicks it into the mid-pitch. Schwartz down mid-pitch. Pass over to her teammate. Back to number 16, Annie Jensen. See what she can do. Her first outing the game so far. It's going to go all the way back into the FC Arizona zone for Mesai. Passing over. Kicking it into beyond the middle of the pitch, and an FC Arizona player is going to try to get it, but it goes out of play. We'll see who throws it in for FC Arizona. It's going to be thrown to Annie Jensen, it looks like. Jensen, pass back, over. And it will go back to mid-pitch. And it might be a breakaway here. LA going up the side, but there's going to be FC Arizona defenders to meet her. Regrouping is FC Arizona.
Great defensive recovery by FC Arizona right there. Seemed like Los Angeles was going to shimmy away and go off and running. But
Cross right off the bar. So close to a goal. A long shot by Cordelia Cross. And it goes right off the goalpost. Huge, huge opportunity there for Los Angeles. But the goalpost makes the save there. And another save by FC Arizona's goaltender, Mesai.
Well, here I was praising FC Arizona, and they had a couple defensive lapses, so great recovery in just getting back. But ultimately, Los Angeles was still able to get something out of that previous possession. And once again, like you said, the post made one save, and then Mesai was able to make the other.
It looks like there's going to be a substitution soon for LA. Kind of looks like it as they were lying across the field. The little pitch there. Pass over. LA now regaining possession of the ball. What a couple of minutes. A good couple of minutes for LASC. Number 8, pass over. And Ashley Aranda will try to get tangled up with the FC Arizona player there as it goes out of play. Throwing in is LA. And that's going to be a free kick for LA. And as you can see, Jennifer Vera is right there on the sideline. It looks like she's about to go in, along with number 7. And that's going to be Lila Gray. So a free kick here for LASC. It's going to be number 26, Samantha Nieto, starting us off. We'll see what they can do here. Potentially best chance so far. Nieto, shot. Save by Mesai.
Directly at Mesai, but that was better executed on the free kick this time around by Los Angeles, because early on in the game, they had another opportunity similar to that circumstance, and it just sailed over all the players' heads. So better drawn play by LA to try to get something going.
Well, I absolutely agree, Trey. That was definitely a better chance there than the previous corner kick or free kick. Your point leaders so far for FC Arizona, by the way, Rebecca Valdez, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points. Neshma Rodriguez, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. And then you have another 2-pointer, Katrina Wevrall, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. And Jada Barnett, 1 assist, 1 point so far. Those are your point leaders for FC Arizona in the midst of their season. Here's LA. Kicking it goes just above the top of the net. And out of play it goes.
Did that go between the football posts as well?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go that far, yes. But there's those substitutes we were talking about, Trey. Number 18 for LA, Jennifer Vera, and also number 7, Lila Gray coming in. We'll see. Comes out real quick. It's going to be number 10, it looks like, and number 4. Sarah Ibarra and Sage Shurian.
So for Shriyan right there, she looked a little exhausted walking over toward the bench for LA and might have been just a little bit gassed. So hopefully she gets some water to try to refresh and rehydrate herself so that way she could get back into the game and help her team win.
Absolutely. It's a heater out there, so got to make sure all hydrated, especially in this matchup.
Absolutely. Got to stay hydrated and ready to go.
FC Arizona's going to throw it in. It's going to go to a FC Arizona player, but number 27, LA, Helen Schaffer will try to get it. She's had some good plays so far in this game, especially defensively, so we'll see what they can keep going here. FC Arizona traveling up the mid-pitch. And nothing there as it goes out of bounds. That would be Schwartz going almost out of play there. And back out of play it goes. LA, they're going to try to get the ball here. But FC Arizona regains possession. In the middle of the pitch it goes, sending far out. They're going to see if number 16 for FC Arizona, and that's trying to see who that is, but that's number 16 for FC Arizona. Kick and save by Bosie McKay. That was Annie Jensen, by the way, the one who was streaking up the right side of the pitch there.
Yep, had some speed going her way. Unfortunately, not able to finish, and looks like we're going to get a blow of the whistle by the referees.
LA is going to travel up to the mid-pitch here. That's going to be number 7 for FC Arizona, Reese Grant. Pass over to the goalkeeper for FC Arizona. And it's going to be sent towards the mid-pitch. Shore's trying to grab it there. LA regains possession. Traveling up the left side of the pitch. LA, that's going to be Aranda. Aranda pass. Gets the ball back. Aranda, nice passing play there. Number 11 for LA. FC Arizona is going to regain possession. Number 14. Schwartz passing it. And that's Valdez. Valdez traveling up the middle of the pitch. Pass over. Jensen. And we'll go right out of play. We are almost 45 minutes into this match. And still 0-0 is the score. Number 18 for LA. Traveling up. Trying to regain possession of the ball. Vera. Here's Gray. Gray tripped up and sent out.
Ooh, FC Arizona might have gotten away with one there. Looked like they got just a tad bit physical and shoved her down to the ground, the LA player. So we'll see what happens, but I think FC Arizona should be counting their lucky stars that nothing was assessed.
McKay Passes in for teammates and will go out of play. And we are getting a substitution for FC Arizona, Rhea Moore, coming into the game. That would be number 18. And Meter will try to throw the ball in, get something going here late in the stage of the first half. Meter kicking it up. LA is going to kick it, try to get it out of their zone. A stoppage here.
Free kick for FC Arizona.
FC Arizona going to get a chance for a free kick here. Annie Jensen. For teammates down there, debating what they're going to do. 46 minutes in. We'll see what FC Arizona has drawn up here. Ref's going to make sure everything's okay. And boom, in goes the ball. Gets sent left of the net and out of play. And it looks like that will do it for the first half of the game. So far, 0-0 between FC Arizona and Los Angeles SC. Trey, what did you like about that first half for FC Arizona?
Well, what I liked for FC Arizona was that they were not afraid to play physical. They were not afraid to assert themselves, and unfortunately wasn't able to result in a goal. But at the same time, I love their speed. I love their physicality. I love their capability of just trying to assert themselves on the pitch. So I would say those are some of my main takeaways for FC Arizona.
Absolutely. Some good plays earlier in the first half by FC Arizona. I especially like that little 2-on-1 there that Bozie McKay had to make a great save for. But towards the end of that first half, it seems like LA had a lot of good chances, including one that went off the bar of the net. When we come back, we have the second half of the game for you, the match between FC Arizona and Los Angeles SC. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
free future. For more information about the American Lung Association or to support the work it does, call 1-800-LUNG-USA or visit lung.org. FC Arizona fans, stop by the
welcome back to the match and inside the broadcast booth with myself, Chase Beardsley, and Trey Matthews. Again, welcome back. Trey, what did you like about FC Arizona's first half, and what didn't you like?
Well, like I said before the break, one of the things I liked was their overall aggression and their overall effort of just trying to put up a dogged determination to try to shut down LA, and obviously hasn't resulted in anything on the scoreboard. But if they're able to maintain that, then I wouldn't be surprised if they walk away with the victory. Obviously, for the rest of the season, there's nothing really at stake, but they're certainly playing like there's something at stake. And one of the things I said at the beginning of the broadcast is like, don't play down to your competition, because obviously the rest of the way for them is lower seeds. So that's what I've been liking from FC Arizona, and what I liked in the first half, which was just the aggression, and hopefully it could translate into something a little bit more. Something they got to work on is try to take the pressure off your goalkeeper just a little bit more, so that way you can transition from good defense to good offense.
Well, you talk about the goalkeepers, and there's been a lot of good plays by both goalkeepers. Kind of going off of that, what are some players you've been impressed with from either team so far?
I think it's just both the goalkeepers, because how many times have we said grade A save by so and so, grade A save by by so and so, or things of that nature. It's just been a great battle between both goalkeepers, and I liked what both FC Arizona was doing and what LA was doing in that sort of way as well. So I think both teams need to take the pressure off their goalkeepers, so that way you could transition, like I just said moments ago, transition from good defense to good offense.
Real quickly, Trey, before we begin the second half of the match, what do you expect for FC Arizona in the second match? What do you want them to do kind of differently from the first half?
Well, you got to have better offensive execution. I think that's the name of the game. So you got the aggression, you got the somewhat consistent defense, but now how do you transition from good play calling like in the score keep, and now trying to make it into real life?
And we'll be right back on the pitch right after this for the second half of the game between FC Arizona and LASC. And there was the opening kickoff for this second half. Welcome back. Chase Beardsley here with Trey Matthews. It's going to be an exciting second half here. Quick note, though. LA has changed their goalkeepers. Catherine Hess coming in to the game. Trey, I mean, we talked a lot about Bozy McKay making some great saves in the first half. What do you think took her out in the second half?
I really couldn't tell you if we didn't really get any information up in the broadcast booth, but I guess maybe just to switch it up just a tad bit. But I couldn't give you any like inside information in that regard. I'm not even gonna lie or speculate and act like I do, but I think that's the case. They just wanted to switch it up a bit, and obviously very hot out here, so
That's what I was thinking, Trey.
so maybe don't want to overwork Bozy McKay, especially since there's a few games remaining on the docket for the regular season.
Yeah, I agree with you, Trey. I think maybe the heat could be a factor here. Again, 102 degrees here out for the second half as we begin. FC Arizona in the mid-pitch. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick for LA. Kicks it far into the FC Arizona zone. Number 5, Ashley Aranda, trying to get the ball there for LA. FC Arizona going up. Pass through the defenders. Going around LA, or trying to. FC Arizona. Pass. It was over defender. Kicks it far. And we'll see if FC Arizona can get their first challenge against Catherine Hess. As again, Bozy McKay out. Hess in for for Los Angeles SC. Hess is going to kick it, it looks like, into mid-pitch. Try to get something going here for LA.
Yep, trying to ease her way into the game and just make sure that she was able to keep the torch blazing from what Bozy McKay was able to do in the first half.
Absolutely. Number 14 for LA. It looks like Nicole Nagaris is going to throw it in. Throws it in the Gray. Gray charging after the ball. She'll kick it and it will go out of play. And it looks like a corner kick for LA. Possible good chance here to start up the second half for LA. That will be number 8, Margaret Amundsen, doing the corner kick. Kicks it in. LA just narrowly knocking it away from the net. And once again, Masai is going to play that ball. She goes, puts it on the pitch. We'll kick it out of here. Trying to line it up here. And there it goes. To the middle of the pitch, it will end up. Steffens taking control of the ball here. Pass over. Looks like number 4, Dahlia Alonso for FC Arizona. Be a free kick, it looks like, for FC Arizona here. Alex Shepard. Back. Jenna Merrill. Throws it in. And down goes a FC Arizona player. Holding her knee, it looks like that. Looks like Natalie Steffens on the pitch.
Yep, Steppens is on the ground right now, getting up on her own willpower, so that's always a good sign. Looks like she's just trying to walk it off. Has a bit of a limp, but like I said, let's see what the assessment will be in a few minutes. Looks like she's going to continue in the game.
Absolutely.
Might have just gotten shaken up just a tad bit.
Looks like FC Arizona is going to have a prime opportunity here. Their first good chance of the second half.
I had a nickel for every time we said prime opportunity to try to score.
But this is the first one, Trey, of the second half.
That I will give you.
Shot, save, rebound, score! score. FC Arizona breaks the tie. It is a 1-0. And it looks like it's going to be waved off potentially. Let's see what happens here. Rumor around the press box, might have been a hand pass. We'll see what happens here.
Oh, how cool would that have been, Chase? Because I'm sitting here saying, like, if I had a nickel for every time we said prime opportunity, and just moments later, FC Arizona scores, I would have put an end to the broadcaster jinx.
And that goal looks like it's officially getting taken away. It remains 0-0, 50 minutes. It looked like FC Arizona had the go-ahead goal, but the refs say no, and we play on. And a close one for LA. They stay tied.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and sometimes it's good to be lucky in this case. It looked like it was going to be a 1-0 game in favor of FC Arizona. And unfortunately, rumor, like you said, around the press box, it was that a hand was involved. So thus, the goal was waved off and taken away. So LA was able to dodge a major bullet and tightrope out of that snafu. So we're going to see how this game progresses. And maybe LA, that can be a bit of a wake-up call for them.
Chloe Tellini fell down there, so LA is going to get a little kick here. They'll charge in the FC Arizona zone. And like we said, Trey, Hess in for Bozy McKay, and in the first big opportunity, it kind of looks like it was a little shaky.
Yeah, a little shaky right there, but you got to just try to get your head back into the game. You can't let that affect you, so you got to have a short-term memory. As my coach would say, you have to have the memory of a goldfish, because goldfish have a attention span of what, like 2 seconds or something like that?
You know, a famous soccer coach said that as well.
Who said that?
His name is Ted Lasso.
Oh, funny.
Gray will kick it in
very
here.
funny.
Here comes LA, passing back to number 8, Margaret Amundsen. And Hess will pay it in. LA, back. Amundsen. Amundsen with the ball. Amundsen moving forward, kicking it over to Gray. Gray, back, and will go forward into FC Arizona's zone. That's Amundsen. Amundsen trying to shake an FC Arizona defender. Kick, save. Masai will make a save there. And FC Arizona will play on. Masai is going to kick it in. And there it goes, back into the middle of the pitch. FC Arizona, good header there, trying to get it forward. But now Hess will play it forward, the goalkeeper for LA. Sending it to the mid-pitch. LA passing back. Pass. Hess kicking it out. Looks like Amundsen trying to get something there. Amundsen. Pass. And that's Nagaris. Nagaris for LA. Just going to look at her options. Shoots it to in the front of the net, but FC Arizona is going to keep it until LA gets possession of this ball. Number 9 for LA. Kicking it in, header by FC Arizona. Another header by LA, trying to get something going here. FC Arizona had enough of that. Kicks it in the mid-pitch. Trying to shake off. That's Nelly Steffens. Steffens. And that's going to go out of play thanks to a LASC player. We'll see who throws it in. That'll be Caitlin Meter for FC Arizona. Steffens. Steffens trying to kick it into the LA, but number 8 for LA takes it away. That would be Amundsen. Amundsen. Middle of the pitch. Pass forward. Try and get something going there. Very dangerous play there by FC Arizona. Almost a breakaway, but they say no.
Yep, trying to break free, and excellent defense to try to contain them.
And it seems like since that goal that got called off, LA has had a lot of the possession time here.
Well, I said it was going to be a wake-up call for them because sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Sometimes it's good to be lucky. So you need those mistakes to happen or those instances to also occur, so that way you get your blood pumping, your heart racing a little bit, and you snap back to reality, and you once again get that wake-up call to try to step up your game a little bit.
Yeah, it stopped the hammer from meeting the nail.
People aren't going to get that reference, and you would be using it wrong in that case.
FC Arizona in the mid-pitch. That looks like number 7, Reese Grunt. Trying to do something there, but LA regains possession. LA got an attacker coming up, but there's 4 Arizona defenders on her. Gray, pass forward. FC Arizona almost getting a breakaway there of their own. LA, they're in the mid-pitch. Trying to shake off FC Arizona and get something going here. Number 9, LA, Chloe Taglini. Taglini throws it in. FC Arizona getting back the ball. 4, Dahlia Alonso coming up in the middle of the pitch. Pass over to her teammate. It's going to be Steffens. Steffens, pass over. 26 for FC Arizona. Good chance here. FC Arizona shoots it. Defended by LA. A good block there. And shot, save by Hesser. Almost bounced back into the back of the net, but Hesser swiped that ball just in time.
Yep, Hess was able to make an excellent save right there, playing a game of hot potato, and it almost found the back of the net. So you don't want to get that own goal assessed to you. So great recovery right there, and we still remain scoreless.
Yeah, Hess, very, very good eye coordination there to keep that ball out of her net. Good chance there by FC Arizona besides the blown off goal. Their best chance of the second half. FC Arizona, the defenders will take the ball. Trying to do something here to get back and running into the LA zone. That's going to be Newland. Newland passing back to her defender. A fellow defender trying to do something there. But LA will regain possession. LA pass over. Through the mid-pitch. It's Gray. Gray. Good pass over. Tripped up is an LA player. And FC Arizona. That is Shepard with the ball. Shepard. Pass. Good pass back to Steffens, and it's going to be sent out. And it's going to go back to LA. LA's defenders will try to get the ball back. Number 27. That's LA. Number 14, Nagaris for LA. Also trying to get that ball pass forward to Taglini. Here's LA. It's going to be Newland grabbing the ball, kicking it out of there. Newland. LA will regain ball. Header by LA there. Trying to get it out. Dangerous play by FC Arizona. Gray trying to take possession, but FC Arizona safely gets that ball into the midfield. 26 for LA. That would be Nieto. Nieto. Kicking it over. LA's midfielders will try to do something here. Gray. Gray over. Pass forward. That's going to be Schaffer trying to regain the ball, but it goes out of play.
Right now, still scoreless right now on the FC Arizona YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. Chase Beardsley, the play-by-play announcer, and Trey Matthews, the color commentator. Hot, sunny day here in Gilbert, Arizona. Make sure you bring water. Make sure you bring your sunglasses, your umbrellas, snow cones, sunscreen, wherever the case might be, because it is very, very hot in sunny Arizona. And right now, both teams, once again, are scoreless and just trying to find some sort of momentum to go their way. Seemed like FC Arizona had it, but unfortunately it was snatched away from them.
Well, Trey, your favorite player has just rejoined the game. Haley Matthews.
Yeah, something about her last name just really speaks to me. It's really nice. Like, seriously, it's like the best last name you could ever have. And I'm saying that because my last name is Matthews. Yes, I'm being very biased.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that, Trey.
You're not supposed to say anything. You're supposed to nod your head and agree with me.
FC Arizona in the mid-pitch battling for the ball here. They're trying to get something going. They had a goal, but it was blown off due to a hand pass, but they're going to charge up the field. A little bit of energy here. Number 26 for FC Arizona trying to thread the needle to a fellow attacker there. But goes back. FC Arizona regains possession of the ball here. Gets tangled up with an LA player, and that is going to call a whistle. And it looks like LA is going to have a substitution of their own as well. We'll see who that is.
Well, nearly 16 minutes have come and gone in the second half. And, Chase, what do both teams need to do to get onto the scoreboard?
Well, I mean, Trey, FC Arizona and LA are starting to get more energized here in the second half, in my opinion. Again, we had a goal. It was blown off. It's apparent that this stalemate is going to get broken soon. Here is Masalali.
You mean waved off, right? Waved off or it was taken away, something like that?
Well, I was talking about the stalemate.
Huh?
Okay, well, in any case, FC Arizona kicks it back into the mid-pitch. They're going to battle for the ball here. Back to a LA defender. And that is Nieto. Nieto sends it through the midfield to Tatalini. Tatalini. Pass over. That's going to be Amundsen. Pass to Nagaris. Nagaris forward. Gray. Gray now with the puck. And FC Arizona regain the ball. There's FC Arizona on the right side of the pitch, whatever way you look at. It's our left-hand side, Trey, I guess, if you're looking from us. But if you're looking at Messalini's view, it's the right side.
I could never tell my left or my rights. Because one is a normal L and the other is a backwards L, right?
FC Arizona's going to have the ball here. Their goalkeeper is most likely going to throw it or kick it in. We'll see what they do here. Masai is going to kick it into the mid-pitch. FC Arizona is going to get a new attack plan here. Header. FC Arizona is trying to do something. Another header by FC Arizona in the mid-pitch. That's going to be Matthews. Matthews.
What? What do you need? No, seriously, what do you need from me? You're calling
LA player taking down there. FC Arizona is going to go back the other way. Kicked. Good defense by LA taking that shot. There's going to be a whistle here. Trey, as we mentioned, a lot more opportunities thus far into the second half.
Yeah, a lot more opportunities, but still nothing on the scoreboard to show for it. So the one thing I say about opportunities is that sometimes your luck is going to run out and you're not going to be given any more opportunities, so you got to make the most of them.
Good kick goes over the net of FC Arizona, but good play there by LA to get something going.
Yeah, it went between the field goal posts and what? That's 2 points in football, right? If you don't get the touchdown, 2 or 3. I don't know much about football. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Trey.
Oh, by the way, we're in America. It's not called football. It's just soccer kind of thing. Got to get the pronunciation right.
Substitution here, it looks like, for FC Arizona. Number 14 coming into the game. That is Schwartz back into the game. Header there. LA. Trying to get to their own player. Going to kick it down and pass through the LA defense, but that's not going to make it through. Good header there by Chapman for LA. Pass over. Kicking it is Meter. Meter is going to pass it to her attackers. FC Arizona sending something in, trying to thread the needle here, but it's going to go to Hess. And LA is going to have possession of the ball. Again, still a hot one here out in Gilbert.
It's going to continue to be hot. It's Arizona in the summertime. We're in the desert.
Oh, absolutely, Trey. Still 102 out.
I bet it feels like 200.
Here is Newland. Newland passes over, fellow defender. It's going to go to the goalkeeper of FC Arizona. Go back her way again. Masai. Let's see what she does here. It's going to put her defenders a little bit forward. Kick it. To the mid pitch it goes. A good game here so far in Gilbert, Arizona. Campo Verde High. FC Arizona and Los Angeles SC. Los Angeles still vying for their first win of the series in the whole season. Meanwhile, FC Arizona looking for their second win of the season. FC Arizona in the navy / white. LA in the white and pink. Goes forward. Ball in the mid pitch. FC Arizona passes over. Number 15 for FC Arizona. Valdez. Valdez going along the side of the pitch. Valdez passes over. Steffens. Gray's going to kick it to a defender, try to get it out of there. FC Arizona's going to keep it in. Good pass there. Number 7 for FC Arizona. Good shot, goes wide of the net.
Looked good from up here, Chase, but unfortunately just went way too far to the side, so it had the right amount of force, just the wrong angle.
Grant shot that just wide. And it looks like we're going to take a little timeout here. Players to cool down. Trey, was that the best chance for FC Arizona so far in the second half?
I wouldn't say that was the best chance, but there were certainly a lot of other chances that FC Arizona could have capitalized on. And like I said, your luck is soon going to run out. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get, especially with the clock continuing to go. And once we hit the end mark, you know, you don't want to look back and just say like, oh, we could have capitalized on this, we could have capitalized on that. I know it's low scoring in the sport of soccer, but still, they're being given a lot of golden opportunities, but they got to try to capitalize on them just a tad bit more.
So FC Arizona trying to regain 500 for 2 different categories. Their record, which is 1-2-0 right now, 3rd in the West Division, and their goal differential. Goals for 5 this season, goals against 6. Meanwhile, LA trying to get something from this season. They're 0-3 currently, and they're 4th in the division. They've only scored 2 goals all season. They've allowed 6 against. And when we come back, we have the rest of the second half for you. Don't go away of this quick water break. Welcome back, everyone. Quick water break there. Obviously, with this 102-degree heat here in Gilbert, Arizona. Chase Beardsley, play-by-play, here with Trey Matthews. Back with you for the rest of the second half. 70 minutes into this match. It is still a 0-0 tie. But FC Arizona is going to have a great opportunity here to get things rolling.
Yep, so a little more than halfway done in the second half. We're almost to that 90-minute mark to end it, to end regulation. 45 minutes have come and gone already in the first half, and we're still well into the second half. So, well, like we said prior to the quick water break, you got to capitalize on your minuscule opportunities because time is not really on your side for the time being.
It's going to be a corner kick here for FC Arizona in LA zone. And here it comes. FC Arizona sends it wide, and it's going to go out of play.
Yeah, not well enough executed right there. Too much muscle on it, and where the players were set up, it just went way past them, and they couldn't do anything in that regard.
LA is going to have possession of the ball here. LA kicks it into the mid-pitch. FC Arizona, get a header there. Going to try to thread it, but LA going to regain possession of the ball. LA in the mid-pitch. Pass over. There's one of the defenders kicking it forward. LA going up the FC Arizona zone. Looks like Ibarra. And a good save there by Masai for FC Arizona as LA manages to get a shot off. It's also worth noting, I just noticed that Gray for LA is no longer in the game. It looks like she has been substituted. FC Arizona back. That's Valdez. Valdez pass. Back over. That's Steffens. Steffens passes it forward. Valdez trying to race after that ball, but won't get there in time as it goes out of play. Hess will get the ball. The LA goalkeeper kicks it forward. Defenders for LA. Here they come. Going up the side of the pitch. Pass. That was Cross with the ball. She passes it back to her defenders. Ooh. And that could have been very dangerous right there.
Absolutely. You could hear the impact from where we are, and we're in a secluded broadcast booth.
That was Meter and Sherian colliding a little bit there.
Up in the press box, we could hear it pass the glass.
Schwartz is trying to do something here for FC Arizona. Valdez trying to get around a LA defender. That LA defender went down for a little bit. Trying to walk in off there. Here is the goalkeeper for FC Arizona. See what she does with it as she kicks it far into the mid-pitch. And Sebra was trying to get the ball there, but it goes out of play.
Almost 15 minutes remaining in the second half. About to hit the 75-minute mark.
And that's barring extra time or added time. And they're going to roll the ball there. There's going to be a whistle.
And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we have another game at 7. So, you know, when we talk about extra time, the men's team, they need to come on in, stretch as well, kind of thing, and get ready.
I don't think that's bad news, Trey. I think that means more soccer for the fans, which is always good news.
But they're going to get it at 7 p.m. too, right?
Well, 7 p.m. isn't too late, Trey. You're not Joseph Furtado. FC Arizona.
Again, no one's going to get that reference.
Going to kick it in. And there is FC Arizona in front of the net. And wow, what a chance for FC Arizona. They could have easily maneuvered the ball around Hess, but Hess is bold and goes and grabs that ball and takes it away and ruins any chance FC Arizona had there.
Yeah, it looks like Cherian had a golden opportunity. No, excuse me, I beg your pardon. Looks like FC Arizona, Wetherall had a golden opportunity to try to score right there, just inches away, and unfortunately just squeaked right past her into the hands of LA, and they were able to negate any attack attempt for FC Arizona, and looks like they're going to get a free kick.
Yeah, free kick coming up for FC Arizona. Again, what a brilliant play by Wetherall to get right in front of the net, but Hess, with no hesitant, grabs that ball and ruins any chance that FC Arizona had there. And FC Arizona will get it here. Kicks it forward. And Newland had an open kick there, but misses the kick, and it will go out of play. 2 golden opportunities by FC Arizona, and they fail to capitalize on those opportunities.
Newland right there, right spot. A decent pass right there, but unfortunately whiffed at nothing but air as she was unable to get full grasp of the soccer ball and unable to do anything with it.
Valdez over. FC Arizona. That's Steffens. Steffens throwing it in and almost getting the ball back in possession was FC Arizona in front of the net, but gets sent back to mid-pitch and eventually out of play. Let's see what FC Arizona can do here. That's going to be number 27, Caitlin Meter, throwing it in. She throws it in. FC Arizona trying to get something sparked here. And the refs will rule that is still under FC Arizona possession as it goes out, and Caitlin Meter will go back and throw it in again. Meter looking for someone to throw to. Meter's going to throw it back to herself. This ball comes back to her. Good pass there by FC Arizona to get something going. And LA takes the ball again, but bad pass or bad rebound there. Here comes FC Arizona. Good chance out here. Valdez trying to get the ball. And it's kicked back out. Meter trying to keep it in.
Yeah, Chapman with excellent defense right there. That pass was a little too slow by FC Arizona. Chapman was able to pinpoint it beautifully.
And you could see Valdez really won the ball there. She's the leading goal scorer for FC Arizona. 3 goals of the season so far in the 3 games. She's trying to keep that streak up. And we'll see what happens here. It looks like a corner kick for FC Arizona. Good opportunity here for the club.
How many times have we said that tonight, Chase?
Well, a lot of good chances for both teams, honestly, but this one late in the second half is a necessary one for FC Arizona if they want to win this. Kicking it over. Hess really touches the ball there as it almost sails over her, but she smacks it and goes right over everyone's heads. It looks like it's going to end up in the other or near the other corner. Trying to see if that's a corner kick.
Yeah, that wasn't the best save in the world by Hess right there, as she bobbled the ball a little bit and it went out of play. And had someone been there at the right possible time to knock it on in, it's a 1-0 game.
Here's the corner kick. Hess grabs the ball out of midair. Good chance for FC Arizona in the past couple of seconds. 2 corner kicks, but Hess comes up big, and it's still 0-0.
Okay, that was a better save by Hess right there. Now she was able to fully grasp it and able to just secure it and get the save for LA.
Good stuff so far by FC Arizona in the past 2 minutes. They had 2 corner kicks. Fortunately, Hess came up to ruin their game. We'll see what FC Arizona can do next. They're going to have possession over here near the middle of the pitch. They're going to throw it in. FC Arizona kind of tripped up there by LA. We'll see who gets possession. It's going to be FC Arizona throwing it in again. 81 minutes gone past. Around 9 minutes remaining. Regulation, barring added time and extra time.
We'll see what happens. I mean, you think FC Arizona has a knack for the theatrics?
I mean, the last game we broadcasted was a Kyle Benjamin near OT winner. We'll see what happens here. FC Arizona kicking it in, and it goes in! FC Arizona scores!
And what did I say? Knack for the theatrics. Is that one going to count this time?
It does not. Another goal taken away from FC Arizona. That marks 2.
You got to be kidding me.
It was offsides from FC Arizona. That is the official ruling. That is the second goal that has been taken away from FC Arizona in this second half.
And for both opportunities, I set it up perfectly for a great result. Because the first go-round, I was like, okay, how many times we set a good opportunity, we'll see what happens. And then, boom, they were able to score, gets waved off. And then this time I said, hey, Chase, do they have a knack for the theatrics? Boom, another opportunity, and it's waved off.
So close by FC Arizona, but unfortunately offsides is the reason why that goal is taken away.
But yet so far away. So close, yet so far.
We are 82 minutes in. Again, the storyline so far, FC Arizona, some good chances and 2 goals called against them. Here's LA trying to get possession of the energy here as the crowd is silenced after that goal is called off from FC Arizona. Here they come. Through the middle, they're trying to go as FC Arizona. They regain possession of the ball. It's going to be number 15 for Arizona passing over to number 5. Seaver passes. Goes over. That's Valdez. Valdez, leading goal scorer for FC Arizona. Streaks up. Nice moves. Trying to get away. Passes to her fellow attacker. FC Arizona trying to get something here. Here's LA. Passing forward. It's number 11, Kylie O. O. Passes forward. And that's number 27 for FC Arizona taking away. She's kind of going fast through the middle of the pitch. Taken away by LA once again, though.
Meter couldn't do anything on that possession for FC Arizona. Was trying to put the guns on and just try to go off and running. Unfortunately, comes up empty.
Well, as we head into the latter half of this half, I mean, that's what you got to do. You have to get something started going here.
Absolutely.
I mean, they had 2 grade A chances with the 2 corner kicks, and obviously the goal that was waved off. They've had some excellent chances. They just need to capitalize fully on them.
We have about like 5.5 minutes remaining in regulation.
Shot by the FC Arizona goalkeeper into the middle of the pitch. Try and get something here. Here's Valdez. Valdez coming up. Trying to shake off LA. Pass forward. Almost all alone. Shot. Rebound. Over the goal! Right over the net. They had a prime opportunity, but it soars just over the net. And FC Arizona, yet another prime opportunity to score, and they cannot get it done.
You can just hear the groans from the crowd on that one. That was beautifully drawn up. Unfortunately, as we say in sports, $1 million move, but only a 50-cent finish.
If you're head coach Tara Koletsky, you got to be kicking yourself there. And if this ends up in a tie, You got to be kicking yourselves there as well. So many opportunities, but just millimeters or in terms of offsides or hand passes, it has not gone FC Arizona's way. Meter throwing it in. Shoots over the mid-pitch. Trying to get something going here is FC Arizona. Valdez on that side of the pitch where she's been known for. She's had some great passing opportunities and chances. We'll see what she can do. 86 minutes in. Here's LA. Number 8, pass back. Number 27, Schaffer. Schaffer is looking for the ball there too. Again, Schaffer trying to get the ball away from FC Arizona attackers. Nothing coming up close here. Here's LA. Shooting it forward. Number 10 for LA. Could have a step above the FC Arizona defender, but kicks it forward. And LA isn't going to have a scoring chance that time, but they might here upcoming.
Yeah, Shahryar couldn't do anything on that last possession as she couldn't get full grasp of the ball, and unfortunately the ball just had more momentum than her.
LA is going to throw it in. Tries to get a header there and soars just over the heads of LA, and FC Arizona is going to regain possession. Until this, LA shoots it in. Save by Masai. And she will throw it in. Try to get something here in the dying minutes of the second half. Masai kicks in the mid-pitch. Gets something here. Not a great pass from number 8, Barnett. LA, number 11, try and get something here. Tripped up. And that's going to be Kylie O that was tripped up.
Yeah, she's still down on the ground. She's now getting up.
The LA forward. Could be drawing something here. Potentially a free kick. And this is a big opportunity for LA in the dying minutes of the match. We'll see what they can do here.
Golden opportunity right here for LA. We've been talking about for FC Arizona, but now it might be Los Angeles' turn to try to turn the momentum.
Amundsen going to try to score here. Biggest chance so far for LA. She shoots. Goes far.
Not even close.
It looked like a great opportunity for LA, but goes wide of the goalkeeper and the net. We'll see what FC Arizona can do here now. We're approaching 90 minutes. We're most likely going to have added time and stoppage time. Header here from LA. Amundsen trying to get the ball. Amundsen, pass over. FC Arizona, make sure that Fred's neutralized. Goes just wide and over. Hits the top of the net and soars right over the net. LA's best chance of the second half so far.
Wow. Now that was a better kick drawn up by LA. Unfortunately, just went high of the net and they were unable to finish. But it's the same story for FC Arizona, just getting those golden opportunities and unable to capitalize on them. Like you said, Chase, that was their best opportunity in recent memory.
And if they had the ball kicked just a little bit more south or downwards, it could have deflected in. And FC Arizona keeps the tie here, thanks to a lucky crossbar. Big argument about who is going to get possession of the ball here.
Looks like it's LA who's going to win that battle.
It is LA. They're going to try to do something here. FC Arizona's got to be tired in the heat, but so is LA as they head into the FC Arizona zone. LA, pass over. Try to do something here is LA. 91 minutes by. Good header. It could go in, and it goes in. LA scores. You heard the wow in the dying minutes of the match. On a lucky bounce off the bar, and LA has the goal. It is 1-0 LA. And that's going to be game. LA wins in a dying minute goal, 1-0. And they win their first match of the season.
Chase, I'm flabbergasted right there. It seemed like FC Arizona had that one in the bag in terms of making that last possession a good save. Unfortunately, LA was able to find it at the last possible second, regain control of it, and it left the goalkeeper for FC Arizona in no man's land. Massa Salahi wasn't able to do anything with it.
And FC Arizona now drops to 1-3 in the season. Meanwhile, LA now advances to 1-3 in the season. FC Arizona still looking for their first win here at Campo Verde as LA gets the dying minute goal. And at the 91-minute mark, LA wins the match.
Speechless. That has to be heartbreaking for FC Arizona. And like I told you, you had those golden opportunities. You had those chances. Unfortunately, 2 goals were waved off and were taken off the scoreboard for you. So I'm sure frustrations are boiling over for FC Arizona. But, yeah, there's nothing you could do in that case. But, again, you got to capitalize on those opportunities that were given to you because, unfortunately, in this case, FC Arizona's luck just ran out.
Well, Trey, as you mentioned, 2 goals that were waved off from FC Arizona because of a hand pass and a offside. And a lot of good chances by FC Arizona. They had the crossbar shot at. They had other bars all around the net shot at. They were so close numerous times but could not get the ball past Bozy McKay or Hess, and when they did, it was waved off. Meanwhile, on LA, not as many chances, I would argue, like FC Arizona had, but in the dying minutes, they made it count as the ball bounces a little bit, goes off the right goalpost and into the net. And that will do it for FC Arizona's 4th match of the season. Again, they dropped to 1-3 in the season. Meanwhile, LA wins their first game of the season. They are now 1-3. And that is pretty much going to do it for the game. Thank you all for tuning in here at Campo Verde High. For Trey Matthews and myself, we will see you guys next time. And real quickly, one last announcement from us. We have another game coming up. The men's game coming up with Joseph Furtado on play-by-play. Myself and Trey Matthews also joining him. So stay tuned for that. But again, that's going to do it for FC Arizona and Los Angeles. Game's final score 1-0 as LA scores in the final dying seconds of the game. Again, for Trey Matthews and myself, I'm Chase Beardsley. We will see you guys in a couple hours for game number 2.